welcome back to my channel again. So in this video we will review the Honda CB350 RS. This is actually a 2025 model. So this is a DLX Pro variant. Actually in the Honda CB350 RS we have two models, one is DLX and another one is DLX Pro. So the DLX Pro variant basically gets Bluetooth connectivity. So let's start the quick review. Let's start the review. So in the front you have the LED headlight and the LED indicators, and the CB350 RS gets a telescopic fork with the 4 gaiters for added safety to avoid the dust sitting on the telescopic fork basically. And on the front again you have the 19-inch alloy wheel with a MRF Jaffer curve, which is in the 100/90 section, and you get a disc plate of 310 mm with an Emission caliper, which is again a 2-piston axially mounted caliper. So let's go on the rear. So in the rear the CB350 RS gets a 17-inch alloy wheel with a zapper curve. The tire profile is 150/70, and it gets a 240 mm disc with an Emission caliper again. So on the rear the CB350 RS gets a twin hydraulic suspension, and you can see it has a LED tail lamp and a LED blinkers again. And from the rear actually CB350 RS looks good. So looking at the engine specification, this is a 348cc long stroke 2-valve air cooled engine which produces 21 PS power at 5,500 rpm sorry, and 30 Nm torque at 3,000 rpm. So this is how actually the CB350 RS looks from the side actually. So coming to the seat, so the seat is not too soft, slightly hard, and the pillion has not enough space. So I have been riding with my pillion on this bike also. So and on the rear there is no grab rail for the pillion, so it's better to get a grab rail. So if the pillion is on the healthier side, so they might not fit properly on this particular pillion seat basically. So the tank capacity of CB350 RS is 15 liters, and Honda claims it should give at least 35 km per liter mileage. And considering the mileage and the tank capacity, the range has to be around 520 kilometers. So that's a good for even for cruising and for city rides. So let's take a look at meter console. So this is basically a semi-digital instrument cluster. So here you can see on the left you have the speedometer, and there is a small digital dialog. So basically in this digital display you will get the details of trip A, trip B, and range, and the fuel capacity, and also the remaining fuel in the tank, and also you can see the gear position indicator, time. And on the right side you can see you have the traction control, malfunction, ABS, neutral, and the headlight, low beam, high beam, and battery malfunction. Everything will be shown on the right side. So taking a look at switch gears, so on the right side you have the engine coil and the hazard light, and here you can see the acceleration and de-acceleration cable. And on the left side you can see you have the pass light, and here this is for instrument console, some menu functions like switching between trip A, trip B, range, and also if you're connected using the Bluetooth, you can change the music and attend the call. Every function you can do from this particular 4 switches basically. And on the down you can see your horn is pretty loud. It's good for the city, and average for the highway I would say. And below you can see you have the indicator function. So once the hazard is switched on, you can see how actually the CB350 RS looks. So let's hear the exhaust note of the CB350 RS. exhaust note actually feels very smooth and refined. And of course, Honda is are always known for its refinement and the smoothness. Comment down your opinion on the CB350 RS and how actually it sounds. So let's go on a quick ride on CB350 RS. So let's ride CB350 RS. This bike actually looks good from all the angles. I'm going to say one of the best looking CB350s in Honda lineup. So let me start the bike. Oh, this exhaust is a symphony, man. It's very smooth and very like not too loud, but it has that character. Sound has that character. Okay, that's right. You can see in the second gear, the torque pulls very smoothly. There is no the torque is not that much hard, but it actually pulls you very smoothly. That's very good actually. That's what I like about Hondas basically. So this bike has a seat height of 800 mm. So my height is basically 5.6, 5.7. So for me, like I can't flat foot on the both the sides, but still I can manage. And it gets a wide handlebar, so you can see the stability of the handlebar. It's very good. So almost all the Honda's bikes are stable only. It gets a wider handlebar, so your hands will be resting properly on the handles, and you have a very good rider triangle. So there is slightly rear side footpegs. You can see there are some slightly rear side footpegs, and my legs are taken in the tank. And let me take a U-turn. I'll go there and I want to say it's a all-rounder bike. So if you want to go for off-roading, it gets a very good, decent like 170 mm ground clearance, and it also have the very good suspension travel, and it gets a 19-inch and 17-inch combination wheels, which actually helps you to tackle any off-roading. Like I'm like it's not a complete off-roader, but I'm going to say it's something similar to Scrambler itself. And the clutch operation is very smooth, and it gets a slip and assist clutch and a 5-speed gearbox. So again the clutch operation is very smooth, so you can see clutch is very smooth. Only the disappointment I have on this one is the gear operation. So whenever I'm trying to shifting the gear from first to second, it gets a fast neutral every time, most of the time basically. And let me know in the comments if any of the CB350 owners have faced this issue. And the gearbox is slightly harder, so I can feel that. So basically the uh, service center guy has told me that after the 2500 kilometers or 3000 kilometers, so your bike gear operation will be smooth. I don't know why he told like that, but we are almost clocked the 3000 kilometers now. But it is expected to it is expected for smooth gearing. Still we didn't see that. And it feels very linear, like it has a linear power, but the torque is on the first gear you have enough torque, but in the second gear you get a very good pull. So second gear pulling is very good. So as you have the 30 nm 30 newton meter torque available, which is good compared to your conventional Royal Enfields. Engine is super smooth. Actually, the Honda claims top speed of this one is as a 150 kilometer per hour. But I would say I have clocked around 143, 145 kilometer per hour, which is actually decent for this kind of performance because basically it is a long stroke engine and it has good torque, but power is very limited. So the power band is it has around 5,500 RPM, like it will lose all the power. So all the torque also. So in that RPM band area, it's actually performing very good. I would say it sounds very good, man. I really really like this Sony exhaust sound. It's really good. So so what is the matter of discussion when it comes to Honda CB350 RS? Yeah, we have been seeing Royal Enfield, which is doing good since from a rebirth of Royal Enfield. When did when the Eicher Motors have bought the Royal Enfield in the around 2009, I guess. From that time onwards, you can see the Royal Enfield has been doing very good, and it has a very different following and cult. Royal Enfields are different. Even I also own one Royal Enfield Standard Bullet, so that's a good bike to compete against. Uh, Royal Enfields, Honda have bought this 3B350 series, and which is like basically Honda used to have this retro styled bikes, and they have just given a rebirth to them with a new name actually. So Honda started with CB Highness, and now they have in CB350 RS only there are multiple. They like basically you can build yourself, you can customize your CB350 RS. That option you have. So this CB350 RS actually costs you around 2.6 lakhs on road Bangalore. So we bought it on September, basically. Yeah, September. And this one is actually completed now. It's first service. So on the first service, we got expense of around 2K, and the service interval for this CB350 RS is 5,000 kilometers, and which is good actually. And coming to the main matter of this review, so let's compare Honda with RS. Basically, they are 350cc engines. So Honda bought this bike basically to compete against the RE because RE have been leading this segment, the sub 500cc segment, from very long time. It's been almost 15 years now. Yeah, 15 years. 2009 they have started, and it's been already like 15, 16 years. Even my father also owned one Royal Enfield, which is a standard bullet 350. So what makes it different from the regular RS? Why one should go for a Honda? So if you want a easy maintenance and if you want a relaxed mind or a smooth engine and reliable performance, and absolutely Honda is a very good choice for RE because RE, so one or the other day you need to take it to the service center, and Hondas are like it's actually well, the maintenance is very easy, and you have a skilled labors for Honda basically. But in REs, they are bikes are good, but actually the maintenance actually goes a little too expensive for RE basically. So if you want a risk-free and easy maintenance bike, and CB350 series is absolutely one. And the CB350 RS is mainly built for the young enthusiast basically who want to ride a it's actually a slow bike only. CB350 RS is a slow bike. It pulls, but it is not the quickest. It pulls, it can go up to 140, 150. It gets a long gearing, so you get a better fuel efficiency. So we have seen so we have seen the mileage of 40 kmpl, uh, and also in the cities we saw 25, 26. There's good for city and also for a 350cc, and also the mileage depends on your uh, riding also. So if one want to go for a RE, I will definitely tell you to look into the Hondas. See, this bike is damn stable, better than REs. Yeah, I have Bullet, and it is not that stable, but it's an old bike. Like it's already 12-year bike, but still, these Hondas are stable, man. I like the Honda. So this is actually a complete raw review. So I didn't prepare for it. This basically I didn't prepare anything for this one. So it is just I wanted to do a video, raw video, like based on what experience I have. So this is just a raw video. Please do like, share, comment. If you have any opinion, please let us know. And how to improve the content also, you can let me know. That will be helpful. So I will be posting biking contents in Instagram and also on the YouTube. So please share with your friends, biker friends, and comment your opinion also. Your opinion actually matters. So this one is whenever I try to ride this, this one is smooth enough. This one is smooth enough, and also it is not quickest. It has got that linear power. It's very good. See how easily it pulls. It has got that linear power, easy pulling capacity. I would say Honda is this is one of the best bike if you want to start your career with the biking, because this is refined, and you will have to worry less about the maintenance, and also this gets a very linear power delivery, and it's all about torque, and you will get a lot to learn, because used to always start your biking journey with the torque actually, torquing machines basically. So then you will have good control over engine and the bike performance. So that's it for this video. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka Mate.